Hey yo, welcome back to the Dugout and Beyond. We got had a great week 5 in college football, and yeah, we have actually the rankings were not crazy. Like there's really no change at all in the top 10. Like, there's a couple teams in a row that were like moving up at one or moving up or down one place, but not too much movement in the top 10. Here in the AP poll, we have the top 7 all staying the same: Georgia, Michigan, Texas, Ohio State, Florida State, Penn State, and Washington. And then in the coaches poll, it's kind of a little bit different, but it's still like almost no change. We have the top 4 on 3 of the same: Georgia, Michigan, and Ohio. Then the key switch 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then it gets to the bottom where it's the same: Washington, Oregon, and Alabama. But yeah, most of it, on both sides, they all are moving only up or down a couple. It's actually all up 1 or 2, 3, or 4 ranks, but that's from 10 to 17 in the AP poll, and in the coaches it's also 10 to 18. So for the most part, a lot of teams did very well. I'm not really sure how UNC moved up. They didn't play a game this week. Like, they moved up 2 places. In one place in the AP and 2 in the coaches. I'm not really sure how they moved up. They didn't play. Yes, I really know that because I am, if you are aware, I'm a UNC fan, so I would obviously know they're going to play Syracuse this coming week. But again, I'm not hitting it. They moved up, but I'm not getting it. But whatever. But we do have a couple of. We had a very unfortunate looking serious injury for Duke QB, but yeah, Leonard definitely. That was at first. It was like, oh, like whatever. He just like got hurt. Like he's trying to just whatever. But that was a serious like looking thing. I'm hoping that he somehow got his knee bent. Like, yes, I am a UNC fan, but you don't ever want to see someone get hurt like that. That was a bad looking injury. I'm hoping he somehow got some of his knee bent so it can kind of take the pressure off there and just more beyond his ankle. I haven't, yeah, it says here high ankle sprain. Absolutely, that's no doubt, but I'm thinking there might be something with that knee still. But hey, hopefully he gets better soon. You never want to see a player get hurt, especially like that. That was not fun. Thankfully, hopefully something definitely didn't break. That would have been worse. But we have a couple here teams here new to the rankings for this week. You have Kentucky shooting up all the way to number 20, and I think they beat Florida. They beat Florida 33-14, kind of a blowout type of game. That's almost 20 points right there. And we have, so they jumped straight up to they jumped all the way up to 20. We're not ranked. And we have Louisville here, who is now currently ranked for APs, and they just came off of beating NC State. So NC State, ACC team, not crazy big, but they are definitely in a good conference, especially with Clemson, UNC, under Notre Dame, and all of them. So, and of course Duke is definitely also in there. So it's a good conference there. But in the coaches poll, we have Fresno State is now a new rank. They were ranked in the APs before. And we have, again, Louisville is ranked 25. And they also put Kentucky up at 20, where AP is that just because they just kind of killed Florida. But, yeah, great weekend all around. And we did have, of course, USC with Caleb Williams and Shedeur Sanders at Colorado against each other. If you did, I already made a video on that, so you can definitely go and check that out on my channel. But yeah, we have a kind of, I would say, a not expected win here with LSU and Ole Miss. We had And that was one of the best games I've watched in some way. It was so insane here. We had it actually came out and beat LSU, who was ranked 22 that week, and Mississippi ranked 16 and 23. But yeah, crazy win, 55-49 for Ole Miss. And that game was just so back and forth for a lot of it. That was it was very, like, you have here every quarter 7 Tigers, 21 Ole Miss, 21-10 Tigers, 14-3 Tigers, and then in the end it was 7-21 Ole Miss. So very each team controlled a quarter. In the end, it came out to be Ole Miss just kind of taking it over. Jackson Dart was throwing darts, going 26 for 39, 4 touchdowns. Each QB threw 4 touchdowns. Daniels did do better with the completions, but also had lower throws at 27 and 36. But 414 yards and 389 yards. That's almost 1,000 yards between 2 QBs right there. But it's probably about 100. I'm not math. It's probably a little bit more off than I think it is. But yeah, it was a very, very entertaining game, especially for down there with the SEC. Very competitive SEC conference down there. But yeah, all in all, it was a great game. Looking forward to. We have, of course, said UNC and Syracuse. Syracuse is not ranked, but Texas and Oklahoma, great game with coming up this coming week. 5 for Texas. Also, is Texas back? It's actually might be a legit serious question at this point. You have Quinn Ewers is actually throwing great. He's doing just all around. That Texas team is looking very good and very promising. And yeah, of course, we had the backup with the Manning, with Cooper, with the Manning son. But yeah, it might actually be that Texas could be back, and because of course that's been the whole conversation for a while. Like, hey, Texas might be back, whatever. It's like Michigan State, up there, just oh, hey, we're great. We're gonna blue you the entire year and then miss the playoff and do either miss or do horrible in the playoffs. So, yeah, it's good to see that other teams are definitely taking the lead. We have Alabama, who is still in the rankings, but they are not ranked number 1 constantly every week at this point. So they are, as I think they were, they went up 1 rank, so they're now at 11. They were 12, but yeah, Alabama's kind of fallen off. They spent so much time in the top, even ranked number 1 for so long. So, but it's great to see that other teams are definitely getting their recruitments up and can handle the pressure of these bigger teams now. So let's see what happens. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!